Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to TSP TV, and in this episode we're gonna be doing a ration cracker review, or ration cracker comparison if you like. And this video is courtesy of Safari Man 1, aka Theodore Schrogen, the guy who sent me the Norwegian Arctic field ration that I recently reviewed before my community strike that took me off air for a couple of weeks. But we are back, and I did promise that I would do this little review for me. He did send a few gift items along with the Norwegian ration I purchased from him, and asked me if I would do a little review, which I have absolutely no problem doing because I do enjoy crackers, and in particular, excuse me, I'm burping before we've even tried anything. There's one for the record already, Baby P, if you're keeping count on this one. It's not exactly an MRE review, but it is a review of MRE or ration type items. In this particular episode, we have a variety to try that good old Safari Man, aka Theodore, or Big Ted if you like, sent me. So first and foremost, we have the traditional American style MRE crackers that you may or may not be familiar with. These are something that come along with my almost out of date MREs, although a similar cracker, maybe not this particular brand or variety, but they're very, very similar, kind of like the saltines, a little bit thicker, a little bit more dense, and I find them extremely comforting for some reason. I do, as I said, enjoy crackers as a snack item at the best of times, and the crackers or the bread component is something I do look forward to in the rations. You know, if you've been following some of my other MRE reviews or ration reviews, the Canadian IMP comes with the hamburger pane, and we've also seen some tortillas, and I think it was the Lithuanian ration. I was thinking if it was the Lithuanian or Latvian, but the Lithuanian ration come with those kind of bulletproof adamantium strong crackers that broke your teeth, but they were very, very delicious. And unfortunately, the Latvian ration come with that rancid rye bread. I don't know if that's how it was supposed to taste, or if it had been compromised or something. The packaging maybe had burst, but it wasn't very nice. But anyway, we've got the good old American MRE crackers here. And we've also got two varieties here in this packaging, and these are Portuguese. And we've got sweet and salty, so that's going to be fun. Two of those, and the tape stuck up. Nice packaging, by the way, Safari Man. I like the way that bag was almost purpose made. I don't know if that was the bag that they came issued in the ration, but okay, so we've got the two varieties of Portuguese rations there. We have some Swiss Army biscuits, and should have probably saved those from last, because we do have another Swiss item to review that isn't a cracker but will be fun. So we've got some Swiss Army biscuits, and that's quite a big package. That's a 100-gram package of Army biscuits that come with the Swiss rations, and that'll keep me going for a while. It's quite a nice size. And finally, we have these little Chinese, and these are very, very heavy. They may be very small, but they are quite a weight compared to these. And I've been told, actually, these are very, very condensed and dense, and once you kind of eat them and drink liquid, they expand in your stomach. So that's going to be a little bit interesting. I actually have a Chinese ration to review in the not-so-distant future, and another one on order. And finally, the non-cracker item, but is also from Switzerland, is some Swiss, oops, I'm dropping it now, Army chocolate. So that is going to be like the dessert item. We're going to save that to finish last, so we're going to prop that up against little shit over there. So we're not going to get the MRE tray out. We are going to get our little red plate to put these on. I do have a glass of milk, or rather a red cup of milk, to help me stay lubricated through this, because crackers can be dry. Now, unfortunately, I don't have any MRE or ration peanut butter and jelly left over that I could put on these crackers to try them out. But I do have something that I prepared quite some time ago on this channel. I even have a video. My jam bombs, and jam bombs are a little homage to Alan Partridge, particular favorite comedic character from of mine from British television. And in one of his audio books, Nomad, he went on a walk across country. He prepared something called jam bombs, which were little balls of jam in saran wrap that he sucked on while he was walking. These are not saran wrap, they are actually sealed in Mylar bags that marijuana come with. This one's had a little bit of a leakage, so we are going to open it up. I got two. This is another one that seems to serve a little bit better, but I got some leakage here and possibly filled it a little bit too much. And don't know if you can see there, that was what was in it before, some medical cannabis that had 24% THC, but I can't see what that was, what strain it was. But anyway, we're not here to review marijuana, we're here to review MRE crackers, and we're going to use some of this. So I do have a knife handy. Let's open this up, and this will see how good the jam fared in this. And it's apricot jam, or apricot jelly. And can I open it up? Yes, I can. So I'm not sure if that smells alright or not. Looks okay. We'll find out. Anyway, so we'll start off with the American style MRE crackers. I have actually tasted those before. Oh, did you hear the hiss? Sorry, I should have got that closer, but there was a nice hiss there. And they opened very easy. Usually I get a bit of difficulty. Now, I don't know if that's my eyesight or not, but that looks like they're two different colors. But they look perfectly the same, so they seem a little bit softer than normal. Anyhow, that's what it looks like. We'll try a little bit without the jelly. And exactly how they've always tasted. Kind of like a saltine, just a little bit more dense. Like the saltines are very, very light and kind of fall to pieces. A little bit more of crunch there. So we're probably going to dump this after. So let's just dip a little bit in and see if the jelly did. Oh shit! After a bad start. Yeah, that tastes alright. So let's get a dollop of jelly on this cracker. Yeah, I'm surprised. That jam tastes as good as the day it came out of the jar. So that's a little good tip for you if you want to downsize your jelly from a jar into a more less breakable package, more manageable. You know, you can lightweight, put this in your lunchbox or backpack or whatever. That's a good little idea, repackaging it in Mylar. So that is a great combination. Really, really good. So let's have a little bit of a sip of milk, and we move on to the Portuguese salty crackers. And these are going to be easy. Yes, they are. Let's have a look what these look like inside. Oh, there we are. That's, I wondered what the white thing was, and they're packaged in a little piece of cardboard. So I was going to try and save the packaging, but unfortunately not. My goodness, they look a little bit ironclad. Very, very dense. Kind of feel like you used to get these water biscuits in England. It felt a little bit like this, but maybe a little bit more buttery. Trying to read what that says on there. Not sure if you can make out. Look at the crumbs on my fingers. A bit of jelly, I think, stuck there. Anyway, is there any clear on that one? Not so much. Let's see what this taste like. Although they feel very hard, they're quite soft. And they are very, very similar to those water crackers that I can remember as a kid. I used to have an aunt, used to have a tin of crackers of all different varieties, and a little treat when I would go and visit her was to help myself to some crackers. So those were the salty ones. But they don't actually taste that salty. Certainly not as salty as the saltines. And there was a little burp already. So interesting. Very interesting. Quite dry. Not very salty at all. In fact, it's kind of got like almost no flavour. So again, let's try a little bit with the jelly. Let's put the jelly there. Yeah, they're kind of a little bit weird actually. The jelly helps. Not sure what to make of these at all actually. Not necessarily unpleasant. They're not exactly nice. Anyway, let's move on. These feel very similar. I mean, I don't know if that's some crumbs or not. Well, I'm not sure if these ones fared the trick as well. Yeah, there's a lot of dust coming out of there. Oh dear. There's not much left of these at all. That's unfortunate. Let's try and oh, that is a shame. There's not one. I mean, you have to break it to eat it, but not one survived. Look, they are very, very crumpled up. I was almost going to say there's almost no difference between this one and that one, but kind of after you chew it a little bit, the sweetness does break through, and it's not exactly overly sweet. But I think it's nicer than this one. I guess sugar does make most things taste better, but yeah, that's they took quite an unbelievable. Same from the same packet. Those ones survived, and those ones got beaten up. But that is pretty good actually. Not too just similar to shortbread. All right. So so far I think actually those are the best. What should we try next? Let's save the Swiss Army ones till later. It almost seems a shame to unwrap these. They're so perfectly packaged and small and cute. There. Maybe if we got the translator out, we could read what that has to say. But let's not worry about that. Let's see if we get a hiss. No. Oh, these ones are double sealed. So let's save one. My goodness, they are very, very heavy. And I think these are a little bit similar to kind of the tack bars. They kind of look like little fire lighters or bits of wood. There's another burp. You can kind of see that they got bits of stuff in them. So I'm going to save one. We'll open the other if we can. Let's try and get the knife out. That's it. We're through the seal. So this will be interesting. Oh, it broke quite easy. That's what it looks like on the inside. And again, still looks very, very, very similar to a fire lighter or sawdust. So let's see what this tastes like. Oh my. Wow. That tastes way better than it kind of looks, or you would expect it to. Hard to really pinpoint the flavors, but wow. There is a familiarity to it that I can't pinpoint right now, but my goodness. That is very, very good. That doesn't even need jelly. You know what? I'm going to dunk that in some milk. My oh my. Without a doubt, well, that's going to take some beating. Very nice sweetness. A little bit buttery. And there, as I said, there's a flavour in that I can't really pinpoint, but this is definitely a made for dunking. You know, you've got to get, I'm just proving it. There you go, I am dunking it in my milk. Yeah, that was very good. And again, it tastes very much like a cookie or a biscuit that I've tasted before, but I can't think of the one. But that is amazing. I'm gonna have to dunk some more. Sorry about that. Very, very good. I will be saving that one for a later date because it is still wrapped up and perfectly preserved. Wow. Who would have thought? Anyway, my goodness. So, let's just put this one there. I thought there was going to be a burp. So last and least, on the cracker or biscuit comparison, my goodness, this is some very stiff packaging. Oh, look, they got a tear notch there. So hopefully that will, I was going to say open easily, but not so much. And again, look how perfectly preserved those are. That's a good looking cracker. Can you see that? Made a right pig's ear of open it, unless that is kind of how you do open them. And I realise there's a lot of crackers to get through here, so we're not going to stick with this video till I finish each and every one. Goodness, there's another burp. If you're keeping count, Baby P, let me know in the comments below how many. And another one. So it says on that, Cambly. A little bit of stiffness there. Oh, these taste like the not rich tea. Yes, they do, rich tea. Rich tea biscuits you get in England. This is exactly what they taste like. Do wish I had a... Hey, how you doing, Roger? Yeah, I wish I had a cup of tea to put it on. That was my roommate Roger just coming back from somewhere. But yeah, they taste very much like the rich tea biscuits that you find in England. They definitely could do with a little bit of the jelly. Yeah, that really did make the difference. Actually, really, really very nice. Let's try another mouthful of the jelly. Get a little bit more. Very, very enjoyable. I'm not sure what I've never seen I don't think I've seen a Swiss ration review, or maybe I have, but I'm not sure what spreads you would get with this. But I'm thinking maybe some Nutella would be very, very good on there. Sorry for my crunching. So that's going to keep me snacking for the rest of the evening with those. So far, I really hard to choose between the Swiss and the Chinese right now. Again, these little sweet Portuguese ones are pretty good. Not so keen on the, I mean, they're okay, but there's not much to them. And you kind of do know what you're going to get with the good old American MRE crackers. So really and truly, I think if I had to call it, the good old Chinese, those. Although maybe not so much a cracker in the sense that it's like this is kind of more like a meal substitute bar, or kind of like a protein bar perhaps. But the flavor in that was absolutely amazing. So again, we're gonna just freshen the palate with some milk, and we are gonna have dessert. And again, this is something that you don't really want to open. It looks so nicely and packaged. And I just noticed something there. I don't know. There's some jokes to be had there. Dick's. www.dicksarmyshop.ch. And what else is down there? Chocolat Stella. And some nutritional facts there. And this is a 50 gram. And it's 09-2020. Good till 09-2020. So Swiss chocolate is among the finest chocolate in the world. Swiss and Belgian chocolate, they are the kind of gold seal of chocolate and confectionery. I'm going to look at that. It's double wrapped. So beautiful. And it even has little, bless those Swiss and their efficiency. I don't know if you can see that. There's a little pair of hands there that tell you how to unwrap it. Although I don't sure how I'm supposed to get in. Here we go. Perfect. So it's almost like Willy Wonka, just without the golden ticket. So that's what it looks like. It looks in pretty good condition, and it looks like it's got some crispies in there, and that looks interesting. It's not smooth milk chocolate. I thought maybe that was a little bit of blooming, which there's a tiny little bit there, but not to worry. It still looks, and oh my goodness, that does smell like Swiss chocolate. As I remember, I've been to Switzerland a few times. Yeah, Swiss chocolate. So bon appetit here. And yeah, it does have some kind of crispiness in there. I'm not sure if they're Rice Krispies. It's certainly not Rice Krispies. Kind of like a malty taste, but wow, that is the best piece of chocolate I have tasted in quite some time. Yeah, and considering this isn't even like premium Swiss chocolate, this is still better than any Hershey or Cadbury's bar you're likely to taste. Oh my goodness, that is a treat in itself. So well, yeah, obviously, you know, there's no other chocolate to compare this to, but in this particular review, but that is absolutely fantastic. So there you go, folks. I won't bore you while I finish every last morsel of this chocolate bar, which I'm going to do the minute I stop this video. And over the course of the night, I will be finishing the rest of these crackers. Sorry for speaking with my mouth full. That was a disappointment, but as we say, I have to break them to eat them. Ooh, that's a very good combo. A bit of that and a bit of chocolate at the same time. Wow, that was a very good idea. So anyway, I'm going to enjoy the rest of this off air. I hope those of you that did stay with this till the very end, and my goodness, it's nearly 27 minutes long. But those of you who did say this with this video to the end, I hope you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed reviewing it. And again, got to give a big thank you and a special thank you to Theodore Schrogen, aka Safari Man 1, aka Big Ted, although I don't know if that many people know him by Big Ted or not. But anyway, thank you very much, buddy. That was a wonderful little treat to get to try some crackers from different countries and different rations, and I'll possibly be seeing some more of these, because I do have a Chinese ration which I think has similar crackers to these in, but that was a real treat. Sorry, there was another burp. There was quite a lot of burps in this video. But anyway, that was possibly, out of all the crackers, my favorite. A very close second was the good old Swiss ones. I'm not going to crunch on it. I was going to take another bite, but let's try and talk with our mouth empty rather than mouth full. And I was also very surprised how the jam was preserved in the jam bombs that I made almost a year ago. Maybe not a year ago, but certainly about 9 or so months ago. And I might even put the link in the description for that video, perhaps, if I remember to, or not, if you want to watch how I made jam bombs. But yeah, great. That was great. Those were great. Not so keen. Familiarity. And surprising, because they're broken, they are good. There's a lot of crumbs there. Maybe I'll do something with that. But anyway, thanks for watching, folks. This was a fun little video to make, and hope you enjoyed it. So thanks for watching. It is a shit video production. It is TSP TV. See you in the next one. Till then, keep it thrifty.